In this video, we will see how we can plot graphs on Matlab Appdesigner. To do so, we will use a component called axis. We can resize it and change its label. We will also add a button. When the user will press on this button, the curve will appear on the graph. We will add a callback function to this button. We will create two vectors, one for the abscissa axis, and the other one will be the cos function. To display the curve, we will use the plot function. As the first argument, we need to put the name of the component on which we want to display the graph. Then we put the vectors we want to display on the abscissa axis and the ordinate axis. Let's run the function. When we press the button, the curve appears. Now, let's try to plot the sinus function. We do the exact same thing as we did before. Let's run the application. When we press on the button, we can see that only the sinus function is displayed. If we want both functions to appear, we need to use the hold function. As the first arguments, we put the name of the axis on which we want to apply the function. The second argument is either on or off. So we turn it on before plotting, and we turn it off when we are done plotting. We can select the color of the different curves. Let's put the cosinus in red and the sinus in blue. Let's see if it works. Now we can see that both functions are displayed. Now we will try to use two sliders to choose the scale of the abscissa axis and of the ordinate axis. We can customize the sliders. We will change the range of value for this slider. Here we will create two variables. One that calculates the minimum of the abscissa axis using the value on the slider, and the other one the maximum of the abscissa axis. Now we will need to use the axis function to set up our axis. The first argument is the name of the axis component. The second one is a vector with the min and max of the abscissa and ordinate axis. Now we need to add multiple callbacks to the sliders. Let's try the application. Now we can change the scale of the graph by using the two sliders. One last thing we want to do is displaying a grid on the graph. To do so, we use the grid function. It works the same way as the hold function. First, we put the name of the component to which we want to apply the function. Then we specify if we want the function on or off. Let's run the function one last time.